Hello my lovelies and welcome back to Ellegras Advent. Today is day 14, so we're 2 weeks in and only 11 days till Christmas. So today I thought I would do a kind of soft glam festive makeup look for you. So yeah, as you can see and tell, I've already done my base. I tried my hardest to cover up my little friend here, but it didn't work. Ooh, flipping my hair about. But yeah, I already have my base on, so I'll just run that through with you quickly. I used my Nars All Day Luminous Weightless foundation, as always, because it's the best thing ever, and I applied it with my Real Techniques stippling brush, which you would have seen in my last month's everyday wintry makeup look. So yeah, and then I put on my concealer, and I use my Always Collection Lasting Perfection concealer in Fair, and I applied this with my, well, I put it on and I blended it out with my beauty blender, because, you know. And finally, after I'd done all that, I powdered my face just to mattify it, and this is the Maybelline New Matte Maker Mattifying Powder, which I applied with this little powder brush from Lorac. And yeah, so my base is now all done, so I'm going to move on to the actual makeup itself. And this isn't really much different to what I would normally wear, but it's just slightly more glamorous, slightly more, you know, glittery, all ready and prepared for the festive season. So now that I've done my base, I'm just going to bronze up a little bit, and I am using the Benefit Hoola bronzer, because obviously, you know. And to apply this, I am using the Spectrum A05 brush. So just going to warm up my face a little, and on the other side. And then just run a little bit up my forehead, because, you know, and whenever I bronze, I also sort of go down here too, just to make sure that it's all seamless and lovely. So as you can see, I don't bronze, pardon me, I don't bronze very much, but that's only just because I'm so fair that if I put too much bronzer on, I look absolutely redonkulous. So I've bronzed up, and the next step is to contour, and I actually use the same brush to contour as I do to bronze. Again, the Spectrum A05, and I just tap in, dab off, contour my jaw, and the other side, get rid of some of them chins. Hey ladies, just a couple. And then I will move on to contouring my cheeks, and I go in very, very lightly just because contouring's scary. And just mark out where my cheekbones are, and just blend and blend and blend, blend and blend, blend and blend and blend. This may look slightly heavier on camera, but actually in like person it's actually really soft. I think it's just because of the lighting that I use, but it's actually a very, very soft contour. So because I hate the look of a harsh contour, but I'll just blend that a little bit more, see if it is the camera or just my bad application. Nope, I think it's just my camera. Okay, and we are all contoured, so now I look slightly less like a plate, which is always handy. And that is it for my base, and my next step is to move on to my eyebrows, and you will have seen this step in my last tutorial, but I'm just going to run through it again. I take this flat angled brush from Eco Tools with this shade and this shade from the Maybelline Nudes palette, and I just give my, because I've got very fair eyebrows in comparison to my hair, I just kind of run it through and just give my eyebrows a little bit more depth. a little bit more definition. I don't do too much to my eyebrows because I'm quite fortunate with my eyebrow shape and sort of the way they are, that I don't need to do a great deal. However, like I said, they are very fair and a damn sight lighter than my actual hair, which obviously can cause some problems. But yeah, I would definitely recommend at Christmas time, particularly if you're not used to doing a lot with your eyebrows, to continue doing whatever you would normally do, whether that be nothing, whether that be what I do, whether that be a full-on Instagram brow, whatever. But just remember to keep it what you would normally do. On Christmas Day, you do not want to be spending all of your time up in your bedroom or whatever, doing your makeup, testing out new things. You just want to know what works and what makes you look great. Obviously, if you're going out for a Christmas party, then, you know, take as long as you want, do whatever you want. It's all completely down to you, really, when it comes to Christmas parties. This is what I'd go for a Christmas party, so yep. I will be doing a video later on in the month about what I'm going to be, like, makeup wise and clothing wise, what I will be wearing on Christmas Day, so maybe you could get a little bit of inspiration for that. But now I'm just going to move on to my eyes, and I have got this Anastasia dual-ended brush that came with one of their palettes, and I'm just taking my Benefit Hoola bronzer, and I'm just going to run it through my crease a little bit, just to add a good transition and deepen the crease slightly. So we've got that on that eye, and then just take a little bit more and continue and do the same thing with the other one. You know, windscreen wiper motions, really soft hand, hold the brush right at the end. You know, all the stuff that the beauty gurus tell you to do. Just do that, and it'll be very, very easy. So now we have our transition shade in place. I'm going to move on to my lid colour. Now, normally I don't do this. Normally I leave my lids bare and I just do something like this in the crease and put some mascara on, and that's me done for the day. But because it's Christmas, I'm going a little bit out there, and I'm going to take this bronzy type shade here from the Maybelline Nudes palette, and I'm just going to pack that onto a shader brush and pack it onto my lid. So we'll just go like this. It's a bit dark. Didn't expect it to be that dark. I've never actually used this shade before, so I did not expect that. And we'll just chuck some on the other eyelid, and then we shall do some blending. So just going to pack this over my other eyelid. Da, da, da. Okay, so that's nice and even. And then I'm just going to take the end of, and this is another dual-ended Anastasia brush, and I'm just going to blend the edges out because we've got quite a harsh sort of wear. And I'm just gonna, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take a sort of like another neutral transition-y shade just to blend that together and blend it out. And I'm going to try it with this brush because it's not really blending very well. So we're just going to soften the edge out, which we've managed, and then do the same on the other eye. Da, da, da. Doing the very cute, I've got my mouth open, I'm concentrating on my eyeshadow face. Right, so we've now blended the edges, and that's it for my lid, but because it's Christmas and we're going to do something a little bit different, I'm going to take this gorgeous dark burgundy shade, again on a fluffy crease brush, the same one we've been using really because it's the dark shade, and I'm just going to run this sort of on my outer edge just to deepen it up and add a little bit of festive gorgeousness. So do the same on the other side. I like to add this little bit of depth at the corner because otherwise it can look quite flat, which I don't mind, but it's nice to have a little something extra for the Christmas period. So that is my eyeshadow all done. I probably look a little bit mental at the moment, but I'm just going to move on to the rest of my eyes, and I'm now going to do some liner, and this is obviously going to be a winged liner because it's winged liner season. And this is the Anastasia winged liner, but all the writing and stuff has rubbed off, so I don't actually remember what the name is. Not winged liner, liquid pen eyeliner. So I'm just going to do a wing. I'm going to do quite an impressive one today, I think, because, you know, Christmas period and all that. You want people to see your wing. I'm sorry that I don't talk much when I'm doing eyeliner. I find it quite difficult to like concentrate on the eyeliner and talk at the same time. It's quite the trick. But yeah, so we have some winged liner now, which I think makes the look a bit more festive. So I'm just gonna go and do my other eye now. Sorry that I'm blocking your view. And there we go, you have probably some of the world's wonkiest winged liner, but it's on and it looks okay. So yes, I've done my liner now, and I'm on to the last step of my eyes, which is mascara. And this is my current favourite. It's the MUA Amplify Statement Lash Mascara. Absolutely love it. It's got a really sort of weird looking one. It's kind of got a bobble on the end, but it makes it easy to get into the inner lashes. So I'm just going to apply a couple of coats of mascara. And this is pretty self-explanatory. I don't have a particular technique for applying mascara. I just kind of, however, if I have winged liner, I will put more mascara at the very end and kind of pull it this way a little bit, and this helps to definitely get more of like an almond cat eye shaped eye. Obviously if you're wearing false eyelashes, then just get some ones that are slightly longer at the end, or trim the middle and the inner corners. But because I don't really wear false eyelashes, this is what I do. Obviously anybody can do this, and it definitely works better with sort of like lengthening mascaras, where this one is more of a volumizing one. Well, it still does the trick, but if you want it to be really sort of obvious rather than just like a subtle, okay, maybe that's not just wing liner, maybe that is her eye shape, then definitely do it with a lengthening mascara, because it will really, really help. So there, we're all done for mascara. Now this is probably one of the more simple looks out there for Christmas, but I don't do particularly fancy makeup, so this is just what you've got, and I'm assuming that most people will team this with a red lip, but I will be wearing this, and this is the Collection Velvet Kiss Moisturising Lip Cream in the shade Caramel, and it is my favourite lip product at the moment. I absolutely adore it. I know they do have a red in this, but only certain kinds of red suit me. Like true red will suit me, and orange reds, but kind of like blue reds just don't. So there, that is my finished festive makeup look. I really, really hope you've enjoyed it, and I hope you guys will be going to lots of Christmas parties this season. And yeah, I hope you have a lovely day, and please, if you liked it, give it a big thumbs up and press the big red subscribe button, and I will see you guys tomorrow for day 15. Lots of love, bye bye.